So let's talk about a couple different ways to help you organize your Google Classroom. So it's very important that it's organized this year. One, because if you start organized, it's easy to stay organized. If you start without some kind of system to keep everything together and flowing, then it gets to be very messy and it's hard to go back and reorganize. And also, next year, as you continue to use all these digital tools, it'll be so much easier on you because everything will be organized and easy to find and easy to actually hit the reuse button in Google Classroom. So we can already see as we pull up our Google Classroom page with all of our classes in it, we can see that we have due dates hanging out right here. And we can see things that are coming due. And your students are going to see that same pop-up right there. Let's go ahead inside. And I went ahead and fixed my stream where it only shows posts that I make. So it doesn't show assignments and it doesn't show any questions or materials. It is only like conversation topics. So we're having a great conversation right now about something that you improved at over the summer, or just what have you been doing the past 2 months. So we just want to check in and find out. That's what the stream's for. The stream is for discussion between you and your students. Let's head over to the classwork tab and check this out. It's so easy to see that right now, today is your first day back, but you're watching this later. So today is August 4th. And so it's really easy to see what work we're doing right now because one, there's a big green dot. Two, it says week number 1 and then is followed by the date right here. So it's so simple for you to know exactly what you need to be doing right now. It's also put in order by the due date. So we see this one for Google Meet is due today by the end of the school day, just before you go home. And then we'll know that you'll continue to work this week on, we've got 2 more due tomorrow. And these are all soft due dates again, so the assignment stays open. You can always go back and reference this later. So the first thing you probably notice is the pound followed by 3 numbers after it. That helps me keep all of this organized and clearly communicate to you exactly what we're doing today. So I can say, hey guys, we're all working on assignment number 7 today. That's all you got to do. So you can go in and easily find assignment number 7. Now here's what I do with that assignment number 7. I actually have a spreadsheet here. Remember, we're setting up a system to keep ourselves organized. So we can see that my number 1 thing that I put in was PL with Mr. Fuller, and it was the syllabus. And I also named my syllabus pound 001 as well, because everybody's going to be able to see that out there. And so in Google Drive, which I'll show you in a minute, this keeps it super organized for you and the students. So go ahead and number those assignments and number those documents. So I have a spreadsheet here with an assignment tab and with a document tab. So you can see I have 2 documents here that I'm using. So we have our assignments numbered and we have any of our digital content numbered. And that's important for your organization and for your students to be able to find things quickly. So let's head back into Google Classroom and let's make an assignment. So I've already decided my next assignment is going to be number 9, how to access Google Classroom. And this is for students. So this is something you can share with your students to help them learn, or even parents, to help them learn how to type in that class code. They're short 30-second videos. Let's make this together. To work with our current format, I'm just inserting it as a question. We click Create, Question. So let's title our question to match our assignment page. So this is number 9, pound 009. So we added our instructions in there, and now let's add our videos. So I'm going to click Add YouTube, and now I need that URL. But because I have it over here, saved in here, I'm going to copy it, head back, paste. There's my video for iPads. So if you're K through 4, this is the video you watch. Let's add the other YouTube video. the URL, and we're going to copy and paste the other one. So this assignment sheet holds everything, as many details as I can pack in there. And paste, add. So now I have 2 videos in this assignment for you to watch with your students to help them get enrolled. This is due August 20th. I'm going to make it at the end of the day again. We'll be nice and flexible with everybody this year. I'm not going to put a topic yet. We're going to talk about topics in a second. So I'm going to go ahead and hit ask. So there we go. We have assignment number 9. We know it's due August 20th, which is going to be our 3rd week. So let's create a topic for week number 3. I think instead of organizing our topics by subject like mammals, invertebrates, or even by unit, that if we put it as week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, that is super intuitive for our students, and it's very simple for our parents who might end up being our hands during digital learning time. So right here on the create button, let's go ahead and create a topic. Week 3. And week 3 is going to be the date of the 17th through the 21st. And then I'm going to hit add. There we go. We have my topic. It put it at the top. So I'm going to click and hold and throw that down at the bottom. So now everything's in chronological order. My class is going to know that they continue to scroll down until they see the green dot right here. So that's going to denote which week we're on. You say, well, wait, Chris, the assignment's still up at the top. So go ahead and do the same thing. Click and grab that assignment and drop it onto week 3. Isn't that nice and clean looking for everybody? And if you haven't already watched the How to Make Documents Available Offline for Students, it's so important that we have these numbers for the assignments for them. It's going to make it so much easier. So let's keep everything nice and organized for our students. So like I said, this green dot is going to move with the current week. So the way that I do that is I go into the 3 dots on my topic, click rename. So when we go to week 2, I'm going to delete this and click rename. That takes the green dot away. I need to add it to week number 2. So I click the 3 dots, hit rename, and I'm going to use a website. Now you could use the asterisk or any other symbol on the keyboard to denote that, but I really like the green grabs your eye when you jump in. So I'm going to use emojicopy.com, and I'm going to grab the green circle, click copy, go back into my Google Classroom, and use paste, and click rename. And now it's very obvious for anyone that logs in that we are on week 2 because it looks different. So we want to make sure that we're ordering our topics correctly and that we use some kind of symbol to denote which week we're on. And we want to add the date range for that week on that topic. So I'm going to go ahead and fix this so nobody's confused. So one more tip to keep us all organized. You already saw our pacing guide here, or our syllabus, is whatever you want to call it, that's keeping us organized and is something accessible that all the students can get to. When you add an assignment with a due date in Google Classroom, it creates a calendar event. So we can see we just assigned one for the 20th right here. If I click on it, it has a link that takes me back to that assignment. So we want to use this link. I'm going to copy it, and then I'm going to make, on my pacing guide, I'm going to hyperlink, highlight the assignment. I'm going to hit Control K, which is the same thing as clicking the link button, and I'm going to paste the URL from that calendar into my syllabus. And so that way you can go to Google Classroom from the app icons in the top of your email, or you can pull up the syllabus, click on the syllabus, and launch yourself into Google Classroom. So that's great for all the students, and now they know exactly what's going on. They're looking down the pacing guide and seeing what they need to work on and check off. But for parents, they only get a notification that an assignment or question's been asked, that an assignment is missing, or that has been graded. They don't have any context to it. So I'm sending all of my parents to an external website. So this is just a Google site. I'm going to link some more resources to building sites if you'd rather use Weebly. Josh Purcell put together some great content that you can go through, and it's going to walk you through how to build a classroom website. This is super simple, and I don't ever have to touch it after I make it. So I embedded my Google Doc on there. This is my syllabus, and you'll see that my syllabus has been updated. I didn't have to log into the website and retype anything because I embedded the actual syllabus document, and it's a live Google Doc. Every time I change it, the website updates itself. And we can scroll down here, and we see all of our assignments as I added them, and we can go over to the 20th, and we see on week 3, there's an assignment due right there. I didn't have to do anything. I created an assignment, and then it went automatically to the calendar. I updated my syllabus, and it automatically updated on the website. The website is for parents to go to when they have questions. So this is where we can link resources that parents might need and need to use frequently. So this is how we're going to keep them nice and organized. And it's just going to be their hub to go to. Google Classroom for your students. External, simple website for parents.